Welcome back to Hurley's Hobbies. I've been working on the GeeBee. I got some of the stuff done this week after work. I had a few minutes, so I've been working on it. I got all the covering the rest of the way up. I put these scallops in here. I put some scallops in here. And then I finished up part of this. None of this side's done yet, just that side. And I worked on figuring out how I was going to do tail fin. So I'll bring you over and show you a little closer how I decided to do it and the way I understood the instructions, or not really instructions, the plans. So there's no instructions with this. So I'll bring you over here and give you a closer look. So this is how I understood the plans. Um, it's I'll show a description of the plans. It does show another uh 3/32 square tubing or wood balsa coming down all the way down to here, but there is no cuts in these ribs for it to come in here for it to come through. So you almost got to run it into this one and then run it back here. Um, and I put another one back here and behind here, but I did run one from here to here. Um, So it's really hard to show you on this side. I might have to flip the plane around and show you on the back side how I did it. And then in the plans, it has this 3/8 soft balsa. It has going on here. This one's for the other side. And I still don't have it quite shaped the way it shows in the plan. I got a little bit more sanding to do on it and shape it. And it's kind of weird because on the plans, it shows this open. But if you look down on the very last sheet where it shows the plane with this open, it shows this closed off. So I am kind of confused because this is set up to be open, but yet on the bottom sheet, I'll show you that too, it shows this all balsed off. So it's a little bit confusing because it does say to put 1/8 inch balsa here, 16th balsa here, sheeting, but then it shows this open on the main plans, but you go down to the bottom when it shows the plane, it shows it balsa. So that's a little bit confusing. I did go in here and open up so the wires can come through because that doesn't show nothing on the plans, but it has it in the wing root where the servo goes. They show it, or it's cut out. So I had to go back and notch out in there. I still got a little bit more to do in the balsa. The scallops I got down here. I did cut these on my laser, and then I actually ran another piece of 3/16 across the top of this by 1/4 inch wide to bring this out a little bit more to be flush with it. So, and then I still have to fill this little piece back here, fill this in. So, like I say, I still got a little bit more work. I didn't cover up here anymore because I want to be able to get into to make sure I can glue this joint on both sides. So I wish this would have fit a little bit tighter in there, but it's gonna work. So, and then I started laying out a little bit to get the canopy set. I'm still trying to decide if I want to build the canopy on here on the plane or if I want to build the canopy on the plans. I haven't came up with that decision yet, what way I want to go. So I know once I build it on the plans and then I put it on here, if it's not the same, then I'm going to probably be in a little bit of trouble. So I'm trying to make that decision. If I do end up building it on here, I'll cover this with saran wrap. I'll run saran wrap over it, and then I can build right on top of this. But I'd rather have it built to this than building it on a table. But I haven't made that decision for sure yet. So I'll flip the plane around and I'll show you on the back side how I did this. Okay, this is from the back side. You can see that little of this 3/32 balsa coming through here. You can see them running here, and this is where I was saying there is one running here, just under this 1/8 inch right here, that is kind of hard to see. See, it's right there. And on the plans, it shows it running all the way back. So I might put one back here to stiffen this side so it doesn't flex. Or I probably will put one back here. But this is pretty solid up here. See, I ran the 1/8 inch a little bit longer back past, so I can stiffen it up. And then these stringers come across, but I did run one down through here, and that's that one right there. The problem is you only have so much time after work and videoing. If I set up for videoing and talking and stuff, it cuts out from my build time. And I would really like to get this plane just going. So this has to go on here. You have to pretty much flex it a little bit to get it to fit on here. It does set on here better once you get this 3/32. It makes a lot more sense once that sheeting is on. So you got to put the sheeting on first, all the way down, and then put this on, and then move on to the rest of it. I did take a square. I had one back here to make sure that the tail is straight. I had one up here to make sure this is square, because this can flex. See how it can flex back and forth? You want to make sure that's nice and flat. I did put some reinforcing blocks in here. I just cut those on the laser. They're not on the plans, but it does show them in there, but it doesn't give you the thing for it. So I just pretty much took the hole off out of the center of the F12B and then made my own. Well, I got the covering on this side. I got the scallops in. Got those already made. I still gotta cut some, take some sheeting and cut some 1/4 inch by 3/32 to lay over top of these, and then shape those yet. I got all my holes cut out for the wing tubes to go through. I also got this piece glued on. I still gotta sand it. But I've been dealing with the wing tubes. I ordered these two. These are the same size that was in the back of the Corsair. These are readily available. I bought them from the same place I bought them from last time, actually off eBay. These are 13 millimeters. What I've been going back and forth on is if I want to have a sleeve, if I want to use these as a sleeve and actually get one to insert inside of it, or if I just want to use these and make my own sleeves out of like woven fiberglass sock, like they use for like to protect wires over for heat. You can take it and put it over top of the wing tube, and fiberglass it. But first you put parchment paper and you cut the parchment paper to fit this, and you tape it on perfectly. I could show you that later because I'm going to do it on the front tubes. So I've been sick a little bit lately too. It's probably from dealing with all the sawdust and the CA glue. But these front wing tubes, this one is 28 millimeters. It is around 1100 millimeters long. This one's 35 millimeters, and it's around 1250 millimeters long, which is like almost 49 inches. I've been debating about if I want to go carbon fiber or if I want to do aluminum. I found a couple places to get carbon fiber wing tubes for this, and they're like 4 times as much for carbon fibers one is aluminum, and that's not even shipped to me. That's just purchasing them. The aluminum ones would be a lot cheaper, and I can actually get them shipped to me. They're a lot more readily available. And I want to put a sleeve over this. I've been looking for cardboard sleeves to go over the aluminum or the carbon fiber. and you might as well forget it trying to find cardboard sleeves for these. If there are out there, I haven't been able to find them. So I still haven't debate if I want the carbon fiber front wing tubes or if I want aluminum. Carbon fiber would be a lot lighter. But that's what I've been working on right now too, is trying to research all that and see what I want to do with it. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to go with aluminum. And I'll show you later how I make the sleeves for these to go over the tubes, because I'll have to do it and I'll make a video of it. So that's what we're doing. I don't know how much work I'm going to get done on it because I'm not feeling so good. But I want to get this shaped. And if I am going to put a sleeve over the wing tubes, I'm going to have to drill these back out, make them bigger. And I'll have to actually leave this side open so I could get them epoxied in here. So I'm still debating if I want to put the sleeve back here. Okay, I said I was going to show you on the plans. Right here you can see it says 1/8 inch balsa going down through here, and that's what I did. And then the rear fin sheeting is 1/16. So this up here gets all 1/16 sheeting. And through here, oh, those are 3/16 stringers, not, I think I said 3/32, but they're actually 3/16. But this through here, it kind of shows open up here, and the way the wing ribs are, it shows that it's supposed to be open. But if we go down to the last plans and we move over here to this one, it shows it open down there, and it shows this one completely closed off, and the same thing on the side. So I'm a little confused, because if you look at the plans up here, and even on the back, see how it's got them like scalloped to be open weave. So I'm a little confused why it would be like that. So that's why I am going with leaving it open. So up through here, from this down to this, I'm going to probably leave all open for now. I can always sheet it over later. But that's what I'm going to go with. And you can see on top of the rear fin, there's supposed to be a piece that goes on top of there of the 3/16. It goes down. So after it's sheeted, I'll put that up there so you can round the top off. If you like what you're seeing, please like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you on the next one. Keep it building. I'm unstoppable. I'm a push